What's going on, guys? It's Jake. We're back in for another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. You guys have been seeing the build series move forward every single episode, but we've actually ran into a little bit of an issue getting exhaust parts and the rotated turbo kit, and also I have the TGVs and the intake manifold and stuff like that at powder coat. So I don't really have much in the way of moving forward right now with the build. And also it's been a little bit of a hard time getting time to work on this thing because, as some of you guys know, if you've watched some of my older videos, I'm very into fitness, so I like to get my workouts in as well throughout the week. So today we're gonna be talking about 3 ways that you can make your car look new again. And the first way is gonna be freshening up your trim pieces. So as many of you guys know, there is a cowling that goes across here, and normally your windshield wiper motor will be behind here. So this piece basically covers this area, and any water from going down the windshield will drain into it and go out through the underneath the fender well. And also your windshield wipers will come through the holes in it. But a lot of times, depending on how old the car is, if it's stored inside or how much sun it sees, you'll see these things tend to fade up a lot. So that is gonna be the #1 thing on my list as to ways to improve the look of your car and make it look new again. Now, I actually took this piece off of my car when we first pulled the engine out, and I cleaned this area out because it was very, very, very dirty. Dirt and dust tends to get caught under here and can't get out. So if you take it off, you might want to clean under there, but actually I'm gonna paint that piece to bring it back to life. So as you can see right here, and this is another very important part, you see the difference in color between the mirror and the shroud for the mirror. And this is something that really bothers me, and I think it can really take away from the look of any really well-built car. It's just the trim piece here is so faded, whereas the rest of the mirror looks nice and black. So also you could do this with these pieces right here. You could tape them off and do that, but I really only plan on doing the cowling and the mirror pieces for now. But I'm not gonna do the mirror pieces in this video. I'm gonna go ahead and paint this cowling. I'll put you guys up on a little time lapse and show you guys that. And then we'll talk about the second way to make your car look new again. All right, guys, so here is the cowling piece, and you can see how faded it is. It's just terrible. So we're gonna go ahead and use this trim and bumper paint and just do light coats until we're happy with the results. So one thing to note, you're just gonna wanna make sure this thing is very clean. So I cleaned it off with some carbon choke cleaner and a white rag. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting some layers on this thing, put you guys up on a time lapse, and yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, so here's how it turned out. You guys just saw the time lapse of me painting it, but you can tell it looks brand new. Just like how the whole rest of the car is gonna look when we get done here. But like I was saying, we're not gonna go ahead and do these in this video just because I don't really wanna get into that today. So the second way that you guys can make your car look new again, and it might seem kind of cliche, but it's very, very true, and you guys have seen probably a lot of people restoring their headlights. And that is what we're talking about. We're talking about how clean and new your headlights look, and also your taillights, because this is something that, you know, is the first thing that people see when they're looking at your car, and it can make a huge difference as to how new or old it looks. So that is going to be #2, and also this gives me a good opportunity to show you guys the headlights that were on my car. I get a lot of questions on Instagram talking about who retrofitted my headlights, if I did it myself, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go grab them and then I'll show you guys. We're not gonna put them on today just because I'm not really ready for that yet. I wanna kind of keep them off and keep them fresh until we get the car almost ready to hit the road. So I'll go get them, show you guys real quick, and then we'll move on to the third way you guys can make your car look new again. All right, so here is the driver's side headlight. They both had this plastic wrap on them, so I didn't want to take both of them off, but you guys get the idea when it comes to the headlight looking like new. So you're gonna want your headlight to be very clear, not faded or scuffed up, any of that stuff. And I have to give Braggin Lights a shout out for these. He is probably one of the best headlight retrofitters in the game, located in Virginia, and I'll put his info in the description. And also, we're gonna be doing a giveaway soon, and he is going to be donating a t-shirt. So one of you guys are going to be able to get a t-shirt from him and rep his company. So this is going to be number 2. And also I'm thinking about going with some type of depot style LED taillight, but not quite sure yet. I'm sure if I do end up going with that, then I'll get you guys a video out to show the install, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go on to number 3. For number 3, I'm gonna have to remind you guys that we're pretty much just talking about the exterior of the car and not necessarily anything else as far as, you know, performance or any of that stuff. So we're basically just talking about, at first glance, a stranger seeing your car to make the car look better or more presentable. So that leads us to the third thing, and it might be more or less important to certain people, but to me, looking at a car and seeing that it has absolutely no dents or scratches anywhere, it really, in my opinion, just makes the car look like it came off the showroom floor. So that is something that you guys can consider. As far as the dents and getting them out, if you have little dings and dents around the body of the car, you could get what they call a paintless dent repair technician, and he can come in, basically get behind the panel, use a little tool and pry it, and just slowly pry it out, and they'll pretty much be able to get out almost any dent in the car. I mean, obviously if it's not substantial, if you know what I'm saying. So that was gonna be number 3. And also scratches, you know, there's not a whole lot you can do about scratches. A really good body guy can sometimes buff them out, but it's just, you know, up to preference, all that stuff. So if you guys like the video, make sure you drop a like, hit that subscribe button. We've been working on this car for months now, trying to get it ready to, you know, be assembled and produce the kind of horsepower goals that we're trying to put out. So it would really help out the channel if you guys drop a like, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back with a new video soon, so stay tuned. Peace.